Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming and welcome to the Steam Summer Sale 2023. So in this video, I'll look at the best games on new highest discounts. So these games have never been cheaper. They've hit new lows during this sale. We start with The Crew 2. So they have three editions of the game. All three of them are 90% off. Never been cheaper, like I said. So base game, the base standard version is $5, $250 in India. Special edition is $6, $300 in India. And the gold edition is $9, $450 in India, $750 in the UK, and $12 in Canada. I'll try to go through these quicker because these are all games that have been around for a while. Wasteland 3 is also on a new low. This is a Fallout style game, turn-based combat, RPG, isometric perspective. 80% off for the standard version, $8, $179 in India, $619 in the UK, and $9 in Canada. Astroneer, so this is a space exploration style game. You could say similar to No Man's Sky but on a smaller scale, more cartoony graphics. It looks good though, and this is 60% off, $12, $600 in India, £10, $16 in Canada, and $12 in the Eurozone. Next is Weird West Definitive Edition. I have played this from the Game Pass. This is a Wild West setting game, RPG again. It tells the story of multiple characters and different perspectives. Stories are interconnected, but there's also supernatural stuff happening in this setting. Fun game, I liked it. 75% off, $10, $374 in India, $774 in the UK, and $11 in Canada, 10 euros. Next is Deathloop. So Bethesda's FPS, Arcane's FPS with a time travel loop. So two assassins are stuck in a time loop repeating the same day over and over. And this is 75% off, $15, $624 in India, $12.49 in the UK, and $20 in Canada. Sonic Frontiers is also on a new low, came out in November last year. I haven't really looked up much into this. I saw some reports about it being weird at the start. It's 50% off, $30, $17.49, $25 in the UK, and $14 in Canada. So still expensive, but if you are interested, it is on a new low. Ghostrunner. So Ghostrunner is another fast-paced cyberpunk ninja style game. Very fun game, very difficult game. 70% off, $9, $629 in India, $750 in the UK, and $12 in Canada. Kenna Bridge of Spirits, action adventure game with some Souls-like combat. Combat was surprisingly tricky and great graphics. This is 60% off, $16, $600 in India, $12.79 in the UK, and $19 in Canada. Age of Empires 4 Anniversary Edition. So I'm not sure how well this new Age of Empires has done because I have not really looked into it. For me, Age of Empires 2 is still good enough. And this is 50% off for the base game, $20, $650 in India, $17.49 in the UK, and $25 in Canada. Marvel's Midnight Suns. So this is a surprisingly good game. I've seen some good reviews for this. This is Marvel superhero stuff, but with a turn-based style combat, deck building and stuff like that. 60% off, $24, $13.60 in India, $20 in the UK, and $32 in Canada, $24 in the Eurozone. Came out December of last year, so it's not an old game either, 6 months, and it seems to be doing well. The Quarry is a horror game with different endings and stuff like that, choice based, I guess. And this is 67% off, just under $20 at $19.79, $1100 in India, £18 and $26 in Canada, just under $20 in the Eurozone. Tiny Tina's Wonderland. So you could say this is a spin-off from the Borderlands series and looter shooter game, as you would expect. This is 67% off again, just under $20. Again, $1100 in India, $18 in the UK, and $26.39 in Canada. Kingdom Two Crowns. So another very popular series of games. You could say base building style games where you go from left to right and build your kingdoms. Many games in the series, they have had a new one called Kingdom 80s. This is one of the previous ones, 2 crowns, and this is 80% off, only $4. 176 in India, 335 in Canada, and in 335 in the UK, 519 in Canada, and €4. Dirt Rally is also on a new law, so this is your simulation rally game made by Codemasters, 80% off this time, $4 only, 113 in India, 359 in the UK, 455 in Canada, €4. And there's a Game of the Year edition, which includes all this stuff, I believe, and is $8, 191 in India, 7 in the UK, 9 in Canada, 8 in the Eurozone. SteelRising, so another Souls-like game set in a sort of alternate French Revolution where people use automatons to fight. You play as one of the automatons called Aegis. Very cool concept. And again, I've seen great reviews, even though the recent ones here seem to be a bit mixed. So I don't know if there's a new patch or update that has messed up things. But overall, it's still positive. So this is 60% off, $20, $471 in India, so just under 500. 14 in the UK and $22.79 in Canada, 20 in the Eurozone. The Walking Dead, the Telltale Definitive Series. So the entire series of games based on Clementine's storyline, 4 seasons, one 400 days DLC that came out after the first season, and a Michonne mini-series, which is a standalone series of 3 episodes. All of this together, 23 episodes for 60% off, $20, $439 in India, 16 in the UK, $22.79 Canada, 20 in the Eurozone. Great series, and this is like the remastered, improved versions. So yeah, if you enjoy these episodic story-based games, definitely check this out. Subnautica Below Zero. So this is the sequel, the second game in the series, and this is on a new low as well. Slight improvements in a lot of things in this one. 67% off, $989, $494 in India, $824 in the UK, 13 in Canada, and $989 in the Eurozone. Metro Redux 2033. So the first Metro game, in fact, all 3 Metro games are on new lows. I've just put the first one here. Great atmospheric game. I've mentioned this quite a few times recently, and if you still haven't played this, definitely check this out. Atmospheric FPS game based on the books of the same name. So yeah, great games. Also have been given away in the past, so you may already have it. If not, it is on a great discount here, 90% off, only $2, 56 rupees only. I haven't seen such a great game for this cheaper price. 150 in the UK and 219 in Canada, €2, 50 in the Philippines. Next is Industria, another atmospheric FPS inspired by the games like Half-Life with a Cold War setting. And I have played and streamed this game, another game with some very nice feel to it. Not a very long game though, so keep that in mind. It's about 3 to 4 hours in length, but very atmospheric, interesting story. Story does end on a bit of a cliffhanger. And this is 60% off, $8, $211 in India, $679 in the UK, and $9.11 in Canada, €8. And my final pick is Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. So another awesome game, third-person, story-driven game. You play as a Celtic woman going through Viking hell, and she keeps hearing voices. The audio in this game is amazing. They use binaural audio, so if you use headphones, you'll feel even more immersed, and great atmosphere. As you can see, winner of multiple awards, and this is on a new low. This is 85% off, $450 in the US, $109 in India, $374 in the UK, $494 in Canada, $449 in the Eurozone, $114 in the Philippines, and $644 in Australia. Great game. If you haven't played this, it might be a little scary for some people because of the atmosphere and the intensity, I guess. But it's a great game nonetheless, and you should play this because the sequel is also coming, and it looks even bigger and better. So yeah, so that's a quick look at 20 games that have hit new lows. Obviously, there are a few more, but I wanted to pick some well-known, recognized games. And yeah, let me know what else you want to see. I'll be trying to make more deals based on prices now, under 5, under 10, maybe some open world games and stuff like that. I'll try and make them as soon as I can. So make sure to subscribe and follow the channel, because I'll have a lot more videos on the Steam Summer Sale. Thank you for watching.